There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Show them what we're made of. Keep it together.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle, and they work this right field across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Play action. Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. From the 21, here's second down at 7. Back to throw. Davidson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Looking to throw on second down. Davidson. That one on the money to Bourne downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Patriots! Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards short. And that is incomplete.
Back, they were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Davidson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24. 125 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Purdy bootlegging it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw on 3rd down, Davidson, left side to Lamb. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Davidson able to hit his target Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Davidson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throws quickly. He's got George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Purdy now to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Davidson. It's caught by Jackson. Room past the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Are you even paying attention? Here we go, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Davidson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 187 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matt Judon drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
19 Charger.
On 1st and 10, Davidson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Off play action, Davidson. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Davidson. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Wow, 213 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
from the gun on third down. Davidson, he's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And he's got it. Touchdown. George Kittle from 19 yards away. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
On the draw is Stevenson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave